It's a pretty church. On the lower level there, we've gone to spaghetti dinners. Out of their 100 or so people, only about 50% of them actually contribute. They need this gas well to support their church. They're looking for a monetary fix. But one of the things that we've discussed is this is just a Band-Aid on their overall problem. This revenue will only last a short time. So we're wondering if the gas well will outlast them. We actually were considering signing the lease at first, but the research we did said that your property values would drop anywhere from 1 to 22%. And it would depend on how close you were to the well and to the tank batteries. So with us being, 130 feet away, we're going to assume that we're going to take a hit on our property values. Conservatively say 10%. That would mean about a $20,000 value loss. So the tank battery would actually be right here. The white mark, I believe, is where the plan is to put it. And that would be about 130 feet from our house. Beck Energy is the company that's supposed to be drilling this well. And when we originally talked to him way back in April, he was saying what a conscientious man he is and how he takes his job very seriously. In July, we had a meeting with church staff and with Mr. Beck, and we discussed the fact that we were now concerned about safety issues because the tank battery and at that time the wellhead were supposed to be very, very close to our house. And we were told that Mr. Beck had an excellent reputation and that we should not worry at all. I called the Ohio Department of Natural Resources and we found out that there were 3 violations, and those violations included illegal dumping of brine in a stream in Monroe County. They were drilling at a fairground and instead of hauling it away lawfully, they dumped it on site and were caught. I asked for a complete list of the violations and was told that all 3 years were run, 2007, 2008, and 2009. That should give us everything we needed. So I didn't do any further searching as far as violations until we were in the newspaper and someone called and asked if we knew about Beck Energy in the Portage Parks. In Portage Parks, a well owned by Beck Energy had a blowout, and the result of that was an acre of land was damaged. Very mature trees died because the oil was not cleaned up in a timely fashion. And their insurance company had to pay $63,000 for the damage. So when I called our local field inspector, I said, I want a complete list of Beck's violations. The result of that was that I got a document that had 50 or 60 dates of violations, but no descriptions. So again, I had to call back. I finally got a complete list. There were a total of 50 violations. These were very serious violations. 5 times for illegal dumping of brine, at least 8 violations for pollution and contamination, 3 violations for safety. So, with this tank battery being 130 feet from our house, it's really very relevant that this man has a horrendous record. If you look across the street, it's the Briarwood Nursing Home. The driller is going to be getting 87.5% of the royalties. The Briarwood will get the next largest amount, followed by the church. And the couple that's going to be mandatorily pooled at one time was told that they would get 0.206% of the profits. So comparing that to Beck's 87.5, there's a little bit of an issue there.